Hey, this is G from Outlier Automation. Today I have a new box to unbox. It's a Siemens SIMATIC IPC. They're pretty well known for their IPCs. Running Windows for SCADA applications. They're really reliable. You can get a whole bunch of different options with them. But this particular one is pretty special. It's the SIMATIC IPC520A, and it's lovingly known as the Tensorbox, which is actually a nod to artificial intelligence, because this hardware was created specifically for using AI in the industrial or logistics environment. It has an NVIDIA CPU and GPU in it, and that's pretty awesome because if you know anything about NVIDIA, they are a huge player in the AI space. And Siemens and NVIDIA partnered up to create hardware and software concepts for industrial automation and kind of like the next revolution of how to use automation hardware in like a metaverse. Industrial OS is a concept from Siemens, and in particular this one is for AI being able to do inference and running models on the edge or in different types of machine applications. So let me jump right into the hardware here. I'll open this up. I admit I did open this before, but just to start off, you can see that this is an extremely small PC, which is awesome. It's very compact. It's a fanless design, which is great for industrial applications because fanless means reliability. There's nothing to break. You have a big heat sink here because of the fanless design. And the cool part about this hardware, besides those facts, is the interfaces on the side here. That's all on one side and is specifically for industrial applications and AI applications. And the first thing that I would point out in that respect is these two Ethernet ports here, which are power over Ethernet. In vision applications, which is great for AI, a lot of cameras are powered over PoE, and so therefore you can communicate and get your power without only one cable. So you can have your cameras directly to here, be processing it in your PC, and you don't need anything else connected. The other thing that's really cool is that this orange part right here, there's 4 digital inputs and 2 digital outputs. Again, you can have this box PC directly here without additional hardware. There's a couple more Ethernet ports and a different subnet, plenty of USB ports, display port, COM, and everything is powered by 24-volt DC power, which is very common in industrial automation. On the back, there's a SIM card and micro SD card slots. And here, there's a couple different mounting options, which is, again, kind of a nod to being able to use this in many different ways. You can DIN rail mount it. You can bracket mount it like to a wall. And I think this is one of the things, I know it's not that exciting, but it's one of the things that is, why this PC is particularly suited for the AI and how it was thought about. One is like vision, which I mentioned that you have these ports here. The other is that AI is very good for like mobile robotics or mobile vehicles and logistics, being able to create some type of computation and vision and being able to direct itself. You can mount this directly in some type of custom application that way. You could use it for predictive maintenance, so you could put it, the DIN rail is for being able to put it directly in an electrical panel. It could be, doing edge computation if you had a model here already, trying to predict what's going on and communicating with the control system. Yeah, and then this is pretty much like you could do whatever you wanted with it. If you understood AI, you would have all of the hardware that you needed. It's expandable. This back plate comes off. You could add Wi-Fi. There's 2 different expansion slots. And so this particular hardware form factor and the combination of the software is really perfect for any type of application in industrial space. I will say that there is one other thing in here that I have not pointed out, which is maybe the most important, and that is this little manual right here. I'm sure that you can get it as a PDF, but I will be going through this a little bit more in later videos. But I would like to point out right here on this number 3 is the instructions for installing the operating system and the SDK for the NVIDIA GPU. This is very important to follow these instructions. It runs on Ubuntu, which is very typical of running AI. And this is something that I will be showing in the next phase of my videos in order to show how to set this up and actually use it. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at this Box PC. I think it's great, it's really cool, and I'm excited to play with it and get some demos going. All right, thanks, have a good one.